any advice for Christian married couples or married couples in general?
Okay, well, first of all, if Christ is not the center of your marriage, good luck. I don't know how anybody makes it in this world because I've been married 45 years, coming up in April 26th. And I'm going to tell you something. We've been through hell in a handbasket. We have been through trials and tribulations that most it would have destroyed most marriages. And also, the two of us, we were a disaster when we came into our marriage. We were like, man, we had so much garbage. It took two 18-wheelers to carry. It was awful. So God had a work in his hands when we got married. But advice to married couples. Oh my gosh, where do I begin? First of all, have sex frequently because you can't stay mad at somebody when you're doing that. You have to do something. You have to surrender. When your spouse does something that hurts your feelings or you don't like or you are upset about, and there's no discussing it, then do something really nice for the person that you're upset with. I'll give you an example. When my husband would hurt me, I just was a baby Christian, and I remember what God told me to do. He said, bless those who curse you, pray for your enemies, forgive, repay evil with kindness, love your enemy. I mean, all these things, right? So I'm going through the list of what I'm supposed to do. And one of them is do something that will bless your spouse. So, okay, well, my husband loved peanut butter cookies. My homemade peanut butter cookies are award-winning, and he loved them. And so whenever he would hurt me, say something or do something that would devastate me, I would go in the kitchen and from scratch make peanut butter cookies. And the second thing he loved most, well, actually, that's the second. The first one was the sex. So that's the first thing I did. So I brought him the cookies on a platter and then that other. And I'm going to tell you something. He couldn't stay mad at me, and I couldn't stay mad at him. You reverse the curse by being a blessing because you reap what you sow. So whatever your spouse is doing that upsets you, then figure out what is it he loves the most. Go do it. Go do it. Just do it. And let God reverse the curse. Well, that's another thing. Well, here's another one. My husband is very romantic, and I am too. So all through our marriage, we did things that we considered romantic. Number one, we watched romantic films, not sex films, because I don't watch any bad stuff. So most of our movies are from the old days, musicals and things like that, or some Hallmark movies. We watch movies together about people who are in love. And that warms your heart. See, because our hearts get all stressed out during the day. So we want to warm our heart. That's one thing. The other thing is when he was traveling a lot, I would pick him up at the airport and I would dress to the nines. I would dress up in a cocktail dress. One time I picked him up in a limousine just to drive around Jacksonville to surprise him. I've done a lot of fun things that I'm not going to talk about on YouTube. There's lots of things. Use your imagination of how you can bring romance into your marriage. We used to do hot date nights. We would go out. We would dress up like we were movie stars, and then we would pull up to valet parking at a hotel, had a good restaurant, and we would. One time, my mother came into town, and my sister, and they babysat so we could. I picked him up at the airport, and we stayed downtown in a hotel because of our wedding anniversary. We go out of our way. My husband, every year, we book a trip out of the country for our wedding anniversary. So we do things that make our marriage very special. I'll give you an example. My husband made this for me, and he's made coffee cups for me. He's pulled pictures off of our records, and he wrote, "Why would you want to marry me for anyhow?" And it's from a movie, Sweet Home Alabama. It says, "So I can kiss you anytime I want." You see, that's my husband. It's Connie sippy cup. It says, "I'll love Connie always." It says, "Connie, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's time for an adult beverage and a kiss. Dwight." He's so romantic. But if he's not, if your spouse isn't, then you be romantic. Do things for him that would make him feel like he's the king of the castle. You can put signs around the house that say, my hero, or national holiday called for my hero, something. Listen, there's ways to just bless your spouse because this world is hard and marriage is difficult and we all face trials and tribulations. But if you want to have a marriage that other people are envious of, it takes work and a lot of forgiveness, a lot of mercy, and most of all, pray for one another. Pray for one another. Speak God's word over your spouse. And Dwight and I, we have our devotions every morning. We read through the 1-year Bible every year. And then we have our prayer time. Listen, a couple that prays together, it really does work. You'll stay together. Go get it.